How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and we're going to be talking about SOS and EBON. SOS had some recent news that came out today, which I'm going to be sharing with you guys. And we already seen that we have some serious volatility going on in the market today. Both of these stocks ended up having a downward trend towards the end of the day, and we've been seeing that also for the entire week, which is not surprising at all. Of course, this presents opportunities, and that's what I'm going to be going over in the technical analysis so you can be prepared and not surprised when you see certain price action. Let's get into it. All right, so we're going to be doing a technical analysis for EBON. So if we take a look right here, we ended up having a high of the day in regards to hitting $9.48, and we ended up having a low of the day getting down to $7.69. Of course, this is during regular trading hours. Overall, we were down 12.22% on the day. So let's take a look at how the overall day went. As you can see right here, just like SOS, we ended up having a strong gap up, reaching highs of $9.80. And we ended up having some resistance because we didn't end up actually passing this area for the rest of the pre-market. As we go on later, we could also see that we had some resistance here right around this $9.50 area. But like many other stocks on the day, we started getting a huge sell-off, as you can see by this downward trend, literally trending below the 21-day EMA, which is pretty much giving us a bearish signal. So one thing that we want to take a look at very quickly here is this particular area in regards to $8.20. The reason why I'm taking a look at this area and I'm showing it to you guys, this was an area of support from 12:30 going on all the way close to 1 o'clock. So when this particular area broke, we can see it ended up revisiting and claiming back that area before getting closer into the close around 2:10 and then dumping off, and that's where it ended up reaching its low of the day. These are areas to keep aware of, and also knowing the trends, especially if this bearish trend in the market continues. You can see over here in after hours, we've already reached a low of $7.50. And just to kind of look at the past 5 trading days to show you how we've been trending downwards, here it is right there. So you can see definitely the market conditions have not been favorable, but I still keep high conviction for EBON, because let's take a look now at the 3-month 1-day chart. So as we can see here, we've had similar movements like this. So this is why I'm saying when we start to recover and so forth, and Bitcoin begins to start going back on its upward trajectory, we could see a very big move. So these opportunities you see are definitely things to actually consider and to keep an eye on. So considering we closed the day at $7.76, the next area we want to see that can hold support is around the $7 area. If this $7 area breaks, then we could definitely start looking forward to seeing if we could hold some support either around $6.50 or $6. So please keep an eye on those particular areas. Maybe you've been thinking about building out a position. Like I said, the type of conditions we're in, do not do one whole lump sum. If you're going to be taking a trade, or if you want to invest in a company, you want to do it in increments using dollar cost averaging, especially since if you could take advantage of what we're seeing in regards to this downward market that we have, right? So that's what I wanted to kind of show you. So be prepared and not surprised. You know what the particular prices that you can end up seeing. And if you do see it, I want to make sure you're prepared, especially if you are considering and you're interested in taking advantage of this opportunity, because I do believe that EBON is still a great company. All right, so we're going to be doing a technical analysis on SOS. So let's look at how it done actually on the day. So we ended up having a low of $5.94 during regular trading hours, and also having a high of $7.44 during regular trading hours as well, and also being down 6% on the day. If we take a look at the chart, we already know that the market conditions have been very bearish. Many stocks are going on a downward trend. We're getting a lot of sell-offs. But one of the things that we want to pay attention to are areas of resistance. So we saw some moves here going on in the pre-market where we ended up hitting a high of $8.21. sense. Considering yesterday we ended up having a gap up, that was something that was good to see. We also see that we definitely had some support in this particular area here around $6.80, and also testing over down here the whole entire area of $6.65. So as we move on forward, you can see we have some strong selling off going on for the entire day. Like I said, this is what we saw with many other stocks, and we're not seeing a sharp rise or a lot of momentum in Bitcoin at the moment either. One thing we want to take notice of, we see that, you know what, we actually had some decent support in this particular area here around $6, and let's call that $6.10. So considering we had that area, we ended up breaking through it. As you can see, we're traveling right below, we're trending down below the 21-day EMA. So this is a bearish signal. You can see right here in after hours what's going on. It's getting down to the $5.83 range. Let's take a quick look at the 5-day, 5-minute to show you what the week has been looking like. So you can see it right here in the past 5 days. It's been on a strict downward trend. So now let's go over to the 3-month, 1-day chart so we can see if this can actually go even further. So if we take a look right here, we've ended up breaking the 21-day EMA, so we're no longer looking to have a bullish pattern. So we already know there's strong selling off going on, so we want to see how well it can actually come to those support levels. So the next level I'm definitely going to be looking forward to seeing how we do is around the $5.50 area. If we break through that $5.50 area, then we could definitely start seeing areas here around $4. So I'd definitely keep an eye on this stock. If you've been thinking about actually adding to your position, or maybe you want to average down and so forth, hey, these are some opportunities to take advantage of, especially now that it's in the $5 range. And if it continues to be a bearish day tomorrow, that could be a possible opportunity if you want to consider it. But I'm just telling you right now, there's a potential chance, as we could see from the charts here, we could definitely end up getting down to this area of $4 if it continues to go on a downward trend. So I want you to be prepared and not surprised. So here's a news catalyst that came out for SOS today. So SOS takes initial steps to establish a digital asset exchange. SOS announced today that it has taken preliminary steps to establish a digital asset exchange. Specifically, the company entered into a tailor-made license to use a blockchain asset exchange software system made by a third party in exchange for a one-time licensing fee. Once the software is installed and operational, the company expects to establish a digital asset exchange. The company also intends to offer security and insurance services for digital assets. The company's chairman and chief executive officer Yang Dang Wang commented, "This is a key step in our blockchain and cryptocurrency strategy. The digital asset exchange is an important part of our goal to provide blockchain services, digital asset security services, and decentralized finance services. So that's to kind of give you guys a quick update what went on recently for SOS today. This is actually great to see, especially if you have a position in SOS or you were thinking about it and you're actually wanting to take advantage of the prices that we're seeing across in the market right now. So for my final thoughts for these two stocks, we already know how well they run with Bitcoin. Since we're seeing a pullback and we have the current market conditions that we're in, these stocks are just following suit. So let's say, for example, you want to actually improve your cost average. These are opportunities that are presenting themselves. One of the things I want to remind you of is if you actually believe in these two companies, then it makes sense to say, well, you know what, let me keep an eye on the price action and see if I can get in at a really good price or actually improve my cost average. But make sure you believe in these companies, because at a time like this, if you don't believe in the company and the price continues to go down, you're more likely to sell. That also makes me want to put in the disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor, and this isn't financial advice. So just know when you do invest, you're doing it at your own risk. So as far as my stance in regards to even Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, I'm still continuing to stay bullish. Also, the stocks that we have covered like Canaan, also Hive, they are low as well on the price. And I'm telling you, these are opportunities. This is nothing to be worried or be concerned about. Have that cost averaging approach like I always preach on this channel, and you'll be able to actually experience some great success when these stocks recover and begin to run up. Hope you found this video helpful, and we'll talk soon.